So, if we just go around, get everyone's name, race, class, kind of what you do.
Sure, I can go for it. Um, I am playing Jalen, who is a human warlock, level 8, and he's dressed in very simple robes and has a big old amulet and not an awful lot else. And did you want sort of like a description of like what he does?
If you'd like to, you can share, like any interesting facts about him.
Okay. His favorite music is dubstep, definitely. Um, and yeah, he doesn't not a big fan of fighting, honestly. Tries to avoid it wherever he can.
Uh, Hila is a genasi right now and is from the desert. So a lot of the things he's wearing are pretty dirty and just kind of ragged and a lot of layers. He's doing his best to be inconspicuous, but he's not very good at it, so he looks really suspicious most of the time. Uh, not the biggest fan of interacting with people, and really doesn't like to draw his weapon if he doesn't have to. And he's a warlock, and he's got a really cool sword, and I'll leave it at that.
I'll go next. I'm playing Alex Rushta, who is a kobold paladin of Bel Air. Bel Air, which I've realized now sounds an awful lot like Bel Air, and we're just dealing with that. She's kind of looks more like a caiman rather than the traditional dragon-esque kobold style. She wears very little clothing since most kobolds don't tend to wear much. It's very clear it's just for the comfort of the other members of the party. And she's got bones everywhere. There's so many bones on her person and on her mount. It's also bones. It's all bones.
Okay. And I guess for the first time, for the rest of you, let's introduce Amanda's character.
All right. So I am playing Elvis, no relation, female. I'm an Eladrin, Alpha Spring Eladrin. I'm a bard, and I'm level 8. And my character, she is, approaching 325 years old. She's sort of she she grew up in the material plane. She was adopted, and so she's sort of been on the run looking for a home. She has a boomerang. She may have stolen it from an angry gnome, and now she's running for her life. But we don't talk about that.
Ooh, we're already gonna be friends.
Yeah. And yeah, that's she's very much just what would I say, like sort of leafy, like natural, like leather armor sort of going on, and mask covering her face because she's obviously doesn't want to be identified by the angry gnome. And yeah.
We are the most charismatic group of people who don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Oh
He's
man.
like, Alex doesn't mind.
Yep, we'd all slay charisma rolls, but all of us are like, I'd rather just not say anything.
All right, this is excellent. So, last we left off, Jalen, Hella, and Alex just turned around to see a monster directly behind them. This is like maned wolf with a deer skull and antlers, and it's kind of just giving a low guttural growl at you, and it's just kind of just staring for the moment. At that moment, continuing on with that 20 that Jalen rolled for perception, Jalen will hear coming up behind him another figure and probably turn around to see Elvis.
So Elvis is behind the monster that was behind us.
No. She appeared like she basically after you guys turned around, she came into where your line of sight would have been.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is the monster like doing anything? Is it just standing there?
Menacingly.
It's standing there, menacingly, breathing. but it hasn't done anything outwardly aggressive yet.
Okay. I'm gonna not hit it yet.
Well, Alex, would you mind just dealing with that? I'll just stand over here.
Sure. It looks like a follower of Belair, though I don't recognize it. Can I roll an insight check to see its motivation or something? I don't know.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
You can do insight or animal handling, whatever you want to do. I'd say you can even do like a religion if you'd like to.
Well, I rolled a 1.
Killing it.
I'm doing great this session. It's all right.
Hold up, I gotta respond to Matthew for a second.
Look, there are secrets. Don't worry about it.
Oh no.
All you need to know is I have insider knowledge.
I mean, I do too, but I'm trying to not
Ooh.
use it.
I'm a warlock and my patron is Dave.
So with that 1, oh man, was that a natural 1 or a modified 1? Out of curiosity.
Technically would be a 5.
Was a nat 1.
Nat 1, technically a 5. Immediately, I'm gonna need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, excellent. Let's do this.
You have an advantage on this.
Okay. 22.
All right. So you feel a wave of like fear, just like cross over you. You're able to shake it off because naturally as a kobold you have advantage on frightening, and also this is kind of your element.
Yeah, it is.
And so you feel this wave of fear just pass over you, and for a moment, like this thing is like the most terrifying thing you've ever seen. But then it passes. I'd say passing that wisdom check so well, I'd say you get the sense that this thing could absolutely hurt you. However, it doesn't seem that's its intent.
Okay. It doesn't seem to want to harm us at all.
Even so, I think I'll stay over here.
Stay behind.
A comfort
Is good.
30 feet away. Thank you. In fact, could I move over to where Elvis is standing?
Sure.
About how far from this, monster thing am I from?
Well, so the group was directly in front of it. So how close to the group did you get? Was this question.
20 feet, maybe? I don't know.
All right. Yeah. So then that's about how far you are away from the monster.
All right. So what if I just sort of did like a here kitty 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 at the monster?
You want to call it over?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Give me an animal handling if you'd like to do that.
Okay. Hold on.
Hear me out. Persuasion.
I mean, you can try persuasion instead. It's up to you.
Okay. So I just need like a reminder because it's my first time doing this of like I do like roll d20 and then I add.
Let's see. So your animal handling is a +3, or your persuasion is a +8.
Whoa.
You should do that one. You are a bard. You are good at using your words.
All right. Okay. So, I rolled 22.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. So the monster turns its head toward you. How do you persuade this thing to come over to you? You're just doing like the here kitty kitty thing?
Yeah. Basically, just calling it like a cat, doing the clicks, like here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Hela looks at Jalen with a really confused look on his face, like,
It starts to move over towards you. Heavy feet, just like kind of like stomping into the ground, like rumbling every time it steps. It gets right up to your face, and then leans its head down. And if you unless you're gonna do anything else, it will like touch its skull against your forehead.
Oh, okay. Oh, I pet it.
Oh.
You hear. I think like all of you will hear kind of like in this really low, grumbly voice, the monster speak.
Bring no harm.
The monster will raise his head back up and then walk off into the forest.
Nice.
I think we should get moving now.
Okay, so is that normal?
Is no one going to address the new
Um,
person in the group? Who are you?
Don't care anymore. We should go.
No, this English is no harm. It's fine. Don't worry. Who are you?
My name is Elvis. That's all you need to know so far.
It's not suspicious to say out loud.
Are you from here or are you from on the outside?
It depends. Who are you asking for?
Mostly myself. I wish to know whether you're maybe a guide for us while we're in this new place, or whether you're alone just as we are.
Oh no, I've come from a far off place. I'm just as new to this place as you guys are, so but if you need help, maybe I can join you.
I think more protection we have, the better. For at least initially, as we just try to navigate the space. If the creature we saw is a fairly common sight, I imagine I will be needing plenty of people to be hiding behind.
Yes, come. It is fine. Shall we continue then?
Please.
I suppose so. Hella, you're looking a little nervous. Is this creature unsettling you, or this place?
Yes, all of the above. Trees are new. I'm used to sand, and people are difficult. We should go.
I'll try not to be difficult. Let's go.
As you guys continue into the forest, again you hear that chittering of the large insect you heard earlier. But beyond that, all other sounds kind of have died away, and you don't hear the monkey anymore. And actually, you do actually start to hear the stomping of the large beast that you just saw. Can I get a perception check from all of you again?
16.
Got a 12.
All right, 12, 16. Jalen, what'd you get?
9.
23?
23? Hell yeah. I love
Excellent.
having a bard around.
So with that, I'd say that Alex notices, like after a bit of walking, you feel your back's a little bit later for some reason, and then you kind of reach back and look, and you notice that your sickle's gone.
Okay.
I'll say that Matt, after a little bit later, you'll notice that the immovable rod is missing.
Okay, the rod.
And then Elvis will notice as you're walking. Where do you keep your boomerang on your body?
I mostly just hold it in my hand.
I'm gonna need a strength check as someone tries to pull the boomerang out of your hand.
Okay.
So is Elvis realizing this? Is that happening the same time we're all realizing this, or do these sort of happen at separate times?
These are happening, I think, in sequence. So probably one of the reasons why Elvis was able to notice everything is because you guys perhaps were looking for the things that were missing from you. So yeah, just the athletics. So it's just a flat d20 for you.
Okay. So you wanted a strength check?
Yeah, or an athletics check. So this is 0.
Okay.
David just strength. This person has strength.
Uh-huh.
Aren't you? Wait. No paladins have strength?
No, I am a negative.
We're doomed.
Okay. Yeah, I got a 3. Well, strength check, I got 3.
All right. Your boomerang is whipped out of your hand, and I think that you can see just a glimpse of disappearing into the treetops is this monkey creature that disappears into the treetops.
Instantly make sure his sword is still.
Your sword is still there.
Okay.
I instantly have a panic attack.
Is Jalen completely oblivious to this stuff?
I'd say that you don't notice anything unless people are telling you about it.
So the new person's on the ground having a panic attack.
Yeah, so he stole my boomerang. That was literally the only thing. That was the whole reason I came here in the first place. I have this boomerang and now it's gone. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's supposedly it's this huge sacred thing that I stole from this gnome guy and his gnome people, and now I don't know where it is. So
I will return it for you. I will find it. You took it from gnomes?
yeah, but that's not important. I mean,
No, it is
the past is the
important
past.
to me. It's important to me. I will help you.
Okay, where was the last time you saw it?
Just now it was whipped out of my hand.
Boomerang.
I have no idea where it went. I don't know. I just all I felt was it loosened from my hand and now it's gone.
Okay, let's retrace the one step you've taken since then, and let's look for clues.
Okay.
We we can work together through this. But remember, we apparently have to do no harm. Whatever that means, I do not know. But maybe if weapons are being taken, then we should be extra cautious.
So I say at this moment, all of you will notice that swinging like using it like a monkey bar. This monkey is using the immovable rod to like swing across, unclick it, click it again, swing across. It's doing like monkey bars, swinging across the tree
amazing.
line. And you can see that it's also holding in its feet the boomerang and the sickle.
I can get these items back. I'll be right back. I think if you'll allow, David, I'd like to try and fly.
Okay.
You can do that?
Wait, you can fly?
Aladdin, where's your carpet?
I could just. I don't even need a carpet. I can just fly. So my amulet begins to glow, and I rise off the ground gently at first, and then it gets to go faster, and I start, I guess, floating towards the monkey, trying to catch up to it.
All right. Go ahead and give me a. Let's see. This is part of your magic. So I'd say you can give me a probably like a spell attack or something like that to judge how much you're able to do. Or actually, are you proficient in anything? I was gonna say you could do like a charisma athletics, but I don't think that would give you anything else.
Charisma athletics, sure.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I could do an athletics if you want me to.
Well, yeah, but I think I want it to be with your charisma, so you get a +5 since you don't have an athletics thing.
Okay. That is a natural 20, my friend.
Excellent.
Hey.
So you are chasing this monkey like sweeping through trees. The monkey like after a bit abandons the jumping with the rod because it's not very fast actually, and is eventually just like jumping from tree to tree. Give me an insight check as you're doing this.
Insight, that is a 23.
All right. Yeah. So you're chasing this thing, and just as you get like right up behind it, it's going to like flip back and like jump on your back.
Oh.
And it's gonna sit there for a second. And
am I the magic carpet now? What's happened to me?
And actually, it's going to it's going to sit on your back, and it's going to probably just like present you with. It's going to present you with the boomerang first.
Is it sort of essentially offering it to me?
Yes.
I guess I'll take it, and I'll also stop. Like I'll just like hover in space. I don't want to go too far from the rest of the group. So if it's just passing my items, I guess I'll take the boomerang.
Yeah, and it's going to look at you after it gives you the boomerang. But it's going to stay on your back.
So it still has the rod?
It still has the rod and it still has a sickle.
So I'm going to do a
Sorry,
thing.
go ahead.
So I'm going to, and this isn't going to hurt it, so people don't freak out. But I'm going to I'm going to put my Hexblade's curse on it.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to use my Relentless Hex ability. Because it's within 30 feet, right?
I don't know. How far away do you think you had to fly in order to catch it? And are you like flying back now?
I certainly paused. I think I would probably start flying back. I know that I think because I rolled the nat 20 on the athletics, I imagine I flow very fast to get to it. So maybe it didn't get too far away.
All right. So then, as you're flying back, as soon as it gets in 30 feet, you can put your Relentless Hex on it.
Cool. I'm going to do that, and then I'm just going to teleport behind it and grab the thing out of its hand.
Oh.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a try and steal from the monkey. Give me a athletics check, or I mean like a sleight of hand or something like that to be able to steal from it.
Okay.
Nice.
Do I get advantage because he's surprised?
Actually no, because he can't be surprised.
And with the power of gravity on my side?
Cryptid monkey, I don't know.
I think this is going to be a normal roll.
Hey,
Matt,
we got a
tell
20.
Hey.
All right.
I try to grab. We'll say I go for the sickle first.
Okay. Actually, going with sickle is good. I'll say like basically as soon as you teleport behind it, and it will like see you stealing from it, and you notice that as soon as you grab a sickle, it lets go of it, like it's giving it to you.
Okay. And then he just kind of falls to the ground because he doesn't fly.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to mention, Matt. I was 400 feet in the air, so you've got a long way
Oh
to
well,
fall.
good news. I can only teleport 30 feet, so we're good.
Okay,
That's
cool,
fall
cool.
damage.
Also, when he teleports, he just snaps his fingers. That's what he did.
All right.
Nice. I think at this point, Jalen will try and pass the boomerang back to our new friend. I'll try and throw
Okay.
the boomerang at you so you can catch it.
I open my arms. I try to catch it.
I was like, say as soon as you're attempting to catch it, it kind of just homes into your hand because you're still attuned to it.
Oh, nice.
Nice. That's
I'm
cool.
gonna not throw the sickle. I'm just gonna walk over and
He
give it to
accepts
Alex.
it gratefully, and then immediately straps it back on her back.
All right. After seeing that you gave the sickle back to Alex, the monkey will jump off Jalen's back and then hand you back the rod.
Lot takes it like hesitantly at first, and then just like grabs it really fast.
All right. And then I think all of you at this point will hear, kind of in the same guttural, low voice as you heard from the previous beast. The monkey just says,
Bring no greed.
Okay.
and then
I'll
disappears
do
into the forest. That jumps into the tree line.
it. Mm.
I think we're being tested.
I think we're
Yes,
being watched.
all of the above sounds about right.
Well, okay, so we know that a lot of people that come in here get turned around, or never seen again, or just some just aren't allowed to even enter the grove. So maybe this is what they have had to go through.
What we go through here proves that we are worthy of the grove's protection. We must continue on.
Maybe. Is anyone here particularly greedy? Is this a thing that's anyone struggles
I
with?
mean, not particularly. I
Didn't you just admit to stealing that weapon?
I
Like
will.
5
I was
minutes
gonna
ago?
say. I mean, with the exception of boomerangs. But I don't care much for money if that's what they mean.
He didn't really steal it. It was just lying on the ground.
Yeah, it was lying on the ground, and then I found out that it was somebody else's. But by then he was already vengeful. I couldn't do anything about it.
Halag goes to open his mouth to rebuttal, but then he realizes that he is literally no better and closes his mouth without saying anything.
I mean, since we're being honest, this amulet technically is also stolen. However, I stole it from the inside of someone's house, but they weren't there, so no one was using it at the time. So
I might
wouldn't
have
call it.
accidentally taken the sword from a museum or a church.
I think I
bad
think these are all
people.
reasonable justifications.
Lex is just looking at you all with, if a kobold could raise its eyebrows, like just the muscle is just twitching a little bit.
Hey,
No,
gave you back your weapon, didn't I?
it's an interesting. I don't think there's anything I have to share in this way. I took children who had no home. I took in children with no home. That's all I've done.
Sure, that's yeah, that's kind of the
Yeah.
same. Let's move on.
That's the same. It's all the same.
Yeah,
we're all the same.
I think
We're
what
all
we
the
did was
exact
just as good as that.
Yes, so let's continue on.
Maybe so.
So, given the previous two trials, are you guys doing anything different as you're walking forward into the woods?
Hala is just making very, very sure that the weapon is not going to leave his person.
Okay.
I hid my boomerang in my pants.
Okay.
I think Jalen will just be scanning as much as he can.
All right.
Like, yeah, looking for anything up in the trees.
Is it still really dark here? I can't remember.
Your dark vision works normally now, since you're past the barrier, and so the fire you're holding provides enough light that you guys can see. I think the produced flame produces it at 10-foot radius.
Yeah, bright lights for 10, dim for 10.
Yeah, so Jalen can see clearly out 20 feet, but beyond that, no. Everyone else can see up to your dark vision radius.
Okay.
I will say, with Jalen actively looking, Jalen, could you give me an investigation check?
That is a 5.
Well, it's not going to find you much.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, that's fine. I'm distracted by the scintillating conversation.
Does anyone else want to make an investigation check?
I would love to make an investigation check. It's one of my favorite things to do. I got a 10.
I got a
I
10.
rolled a 4. Get out of here, reality.
I could try if that doesn't work.
Yeah, bards are good at rolling dice.
Yeah, notoriously. All right, let's see here.
You got a +7 to investigation.
Man, bards.
And to be fair, she put her expertise into investigation and perception.
Those are good choices. I love being good at those things.
No.
I rolled a 4.
17.
Killing it.
Hmm.
There we go. Coming in clutch.
All right, so everyone else is like, they're kind of being a bit paranoid, just looking around for things. However, Elvis notices on the ground like a just a little spot of you lean down and see it's like it's a blue liquid, and when you raise it to your nose to smell it, it's clearly blood. It's like a blue blood, just like a little patch on the
Ew.
ground.
Oh, gross.
Do you say anything or just
What?
leave it? Like, are you going to mention it?
And you'll see a little bit ways off, you see another patch, and then another patch beyond it.
Okay. I'm not good with blood. Guys, maybe check this out. I start to follow it a little bit.
All right. So you guys following this trail of blood.
Can I do an Arcana check on the blood?
Sure.
Dang it, I got a 13.
You don't sense anything especially magical about this blood.
Okay.
I guess a medicine check to see what would have that type of blood.
Okay.
That's an 18.
I'd say, with 18, you would guess that this blood is not from like a mammal or anything like that. It is probably from some variety of like insect.
Okay.
And as you guys are traveling through, following this blood trail, the blood patches are getting a little bit larger and a little bit larger until you can see that coming into sight is this like huge, like almost mosquito-looking thing with a scorpion tail, and it's kind of just lying on the ground, collapsed a bit. And you can see that it's clearly injured. You also notice that it looks like it has like a second head at the top of its tail.
I'm pretty sure I've killed some of those in Monster Hunter.
Does anyone recognize this? Is this a familiar animal to anyone here?
No.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to say right now, none of
Okay.
you have ever seen an animal like this.
Alex is gonna go up to it, seeing that it's
Right.
clearly hurt. How big is it comparatively? Like, is it the size of a?
This thing is huge. I'd say this if it were standing, it'd be like 12 feet tall.
Okay.
It'd be like 12.
That's too
It'd be
big.
like probably like 6 feet from like toes to its back, but its tail would reach up to like 12
Okay.
feet.
So Alex is gonna approach it cautiously, like hands out, stretched towards it. Is all right. I can help
Alright,
you. Hold still and let me help you.
Give me an animal handling. And actually, at the same time, I need wisdom saving throws from everybody.
So 14 on animal handling,
Oh,
The fear.
and you need a wisdom
Alright.
as well from me.
Yes.
Dang it.
You'll
Man,
have
my
advantage
rolls
on
are-
this one.
I'm going to use my real dice from now on because D&D Beyond doesn't seem to like me today.
Hold on, I'm having to math. 25.
All right. So 25 is 6. So Amanda, the saving throws are going to be in a separate area on your sheet.
Yeah. 6.
All right. And what Jalen get?
16.
All right. I'd say yeah. So Jalen and Alex managed to resist this. However, both Hella and Elvis are filled with this deep dread and fear at this thing. This is a truly terrifying monster because, like, I think especially Hella, you're used to like the kind of creatures that live in like a big desert, and those like insects are one of them. And you've seen how like destructive certain species of insect are, especially looking at the proboscis in this one. It's definitely something that would like drink blood or something like that. So
Uh-huh.
both of you have the fear condition. So yeah, the effects of fear are basically you cannot get closer to it, and also you have disadvantage on attack rolls when you can see it.
Okay.
And also
With that,
generally you're inclined to run away.
Yeah.
All right.
with that said, David, would this thing appear hostile, or what, even while it's looking injured?
It looks not like okay. I think the best way to describe it is it looks like it's defensive, and it looks like it looks like it's been back. It looks like it feels backed into a corner kind of thing.
Okay.
It's being very defensive, and that's where that fear came from.
How did my 18 go to animal handling to approach it?
I will say just really quick, Hella's like wearing a hood this whole time. It kind of looks like there's smoke coming out from underneath it now.
Huh?
The 18 animal handling, fantastic. Yeah, you're able to approach this creature, and yeah, it seems to let you get close and let you look at it. What do you want to do? What would you like to do now that you are like you're right up next to it and you can examine it however you like?
So I'm just gonna go ahead, like, we've clearly seen blood, clearly insect blood. I'm gonna go ahead and, if it'll let me, I'm gonna put my hands on it and use lay on hands to give it 10 HP back.
Excellent. Yeah, as you're looking at it, you can see where this wound in its side is, and you see like it starts to knit back up as you heal it. And it looks to you with a grateful and approving look, and then it will the tail will lean towards you and put its and like roll up right next to your ear, and then all of you can hear it at the same volume, but it's especially loud for Alex. It says,
Bring no prejudice.
and then it will get up and retreat back up into the forest.
Oof.
Well,
Can we go now?
yeah, with the fear effect still being.
Yeah, as soon as it leaves your line of sight, the fear effect seems to fade.
I would like to leave now. Can we go?
And as soon as it leaves your line of sight, actually, you guys see off in the distance in the direction you're traveling, you guys can now see a bit of light.
I think. We think we go towards the light. I think this is the good thing.
Yeah, I'm
Agreed.
down for that.
She'll lead the way. Let us go.
Yeah, as you guys are walking, you can see, yeah, like, you basically you get, after a while, you start to feel sunlight filtering through the leaves a bit more here, and you can see an edge. You can see a clearing up above or up ahead.
I guess this is nice. I guess we keep going into the clearing.
As you get to the clearing, you can see that it is broad daylight. It is a very pleasant climate here. Like the sun is coming down, but it's not like harsh or too hot. It's kind of just like warm. The air isn't humid or anything. It's probably one of the most pleasant places any of you have ever been.
All right.
Huh.
I can dig that.
Walking towards you as you enter the clearing is this old looking man with this big staff taller than he is as he's walking towards you.
It's a wizard if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, and as you get close, you can see clearly his eyes are like clouded with cataracts. Oh, hello. It has been quite a while since we've had some new faces here. Tell me, where have you traveled from?
I think if I can speak for the group, we are from a bit of everywhere. We're all, I think, guided here for various reasons, but we have all ended up here somehow.
Well, it is good to meet you. My name is Malachi. It has been some time since we've had some new faces. Let alone it has been been a very long time since we've had more than one, let alone four. I must learn your name I may address you properly.
Well, my name is Jalen.
My name is Elvis.
I'm Hela.
Frishta.
Jalen, Elvis, Hela, and Alex Frishta. It is very, very good to meet you. Come. You must come meet some of the others. We must celebrate this. This is truly a wondrous occasion.
If I can ask,
Oh, yes.
how many people are here?
Oh, we have, including myself, there are 18 including myself, and you will bring the number to 22.
Oh wow, this is a lot less than I thought.
Oh, yes. Our community is very small.
Do you prefer it this way?
I have always believed that a small community is generally more tight knit and better able to look after each other.
You might be right.
When a community gets too large, people stop seeing the individual and they start seeing groups. And I believe that grouping leads to people being forgotten.
Well, hopefully we won't have to be forgotten while we're here.
I assure you won't. Now, come. And he starts walking back towards the center of town. And I will move you guys to. This is the Grove. The Grove itself is about. I think I measured it. I think I planned it to be about. I want to say like a mile across almost. So it's a fairly small area. I mean, especially compared to a lot of places. But it's not too large. But it's big enough for everyone here. So after a few minutes of walking, Malachi will lead you past his house over to this house over here. I'll move some characters over there. I'm gonna make you guys a little bit smaller, just so you guys are
Yeah,
better size.
we're as big as the house is. It's Gulliver straddles.
All right, and he says, "This you must meet Maribel. She is one of our more recent. More recent. She's been here a long time, but more recent additions to the community. She serves as our cook and event planner. She is really an amazing asset. And you guys will walk in the door, and you'll see this. The main entry hall even is just this huge kitchen. It's not very like advanced or anything. It's very like simple, like long wooden tables and like cutting boards. She has a few a few sets of like knives and stuff like that, but is like the most basic industrial kitchen you've ever seen, basically.
Okay.
And working in the kitchen, working on some food right now, is who you assume to be Maribel. And I will send you a picture of Maribel, and you'll see that there are 5 of these skeletal servants helping her out.
That's awesome.
The Minotaur they mentioned.
Ooh, what kind of pie is that?
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
What kind of pie is that? I hope it's like cherry.
I hope.
And so as you guys walk in, Maribel will turn around like, "Oh, we have new faces. Oh, Malachi, you should have told me earlier. They just got here. Oh, never mind that. Well, come in. It is good to see some new faces. Where are you from? What brings you here?"
I actually wanted to ask: is this a place where a lot of people are often running to? Because I believe we are all on the run from something.
Oh, it really depends person to person. I mean, I'm here because several of the communities that I've been a part of before were not a huge fan of my friends here. He gestures to the skeletons. They were a gift from my late husband, and I just couldn't bear to let them go. So when the communities around me decided that my friends were unholy and abominations, I had to leave.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Are they sentient?
Oh no. Actually, they my husband was a very genius necromancer, and he was able to make really efficient, really efficient bone constructs that that are no more intelligent than a well-trained dog.
Okay.
And so they're very good at following tasks, but they're not sentient in any way.
Okay. Well, I don't know much about good and evil, but I believe we have somewhat of a warrior clad in skeleton adornments with us ourselves. So I'm sure she might have some good idea.
Yes, it is very good to be among friends. And Veshnir's face is kind of pushing through the doorway, skeletal bear head, just like there's more.
Oh, seeing Veshnir, Maribel will absolutely like push past you guys to be able to to pet Veshnir.
That's fair.
Oh, aren't you a good boy? Oh, so Malachi, we must celebrate, right? Yes. We must celebrate. It is always good to have new people here. We must make sure you are celebrated. Let's see. The will actually, given that, I have a 2-in-1 quest for you, if you so to say. If we're going to celebrate your arrival, I believe we will need to get some supplies and get some other preparations in order. So why don't you go around, introduce yourself to the other people in town, and we can all give you a list of things that I may need you to get from them, and then we'll be able to celebrate you properly. Oh, and make sure to stop by Rhino's house. He will be able to help you in construction of a house for you guys.
That'll be nice. I haven't had a permanent place to stay for a long time.
I will get started on the stuff I can right now. But in the meantime, first you should probably head over to the farm. Gigi will probably need some help picking out some more crops for the party. Let him know I'm gonna need probably a whole bushel of apples. If you can do so, I'm going to make some pies. That'll be good. Yeah, if you guys could bring me back a whole bushel of apples, that would get us started. But in the meantime, yeah, go talk to Gigi. I'm sure he'll be very pleased to see some new faces.
Thank you for being so welcoming.
Oh, of course. It is again truly wonderful to have new faces.
Would you be able to just serve us a few drinks? Just some water or something? I think we've been
Oh,
walking for
of
some
course,
time.
of course.
Thank you.
She snaps her fingers, and one of the other skeletons opens up a cellar door, walks down into the cellar, and comes back out with a keg of water, assumedly, and then puts a tap in it and pours all of you some water if you'd like it.
Nice. Thank you. I wanted to ask. On the way here, we encountered some creatures in the forest. Is this normal?
Oh yes, there are guardians. They make sure that they make sure that no one who would hurt the community is able to enter.
Hmm.
They generally test for things that can really hurt a community. I think, if I remember correctly, it was harm, greed, and prejudice. Generally, in my experience at least, those three can really destroy communities.
Who set up the Guardians? Like, why How does this place even work? I have so many questions.
Oh, they've been there since the Grove has been there. At least that's what I've heard from the older members. And Malachi will speak at this point. Yes, they came with the Grove.
How did you discover it? Who was the first person here? How does this place work? Is it actually in out of space and time? Like, I have so many questions.
It is perfectly natural for you to be curious, but I assure you, it's not that there aren't answers to be found. It's more the specifics aren't important. You know, let's focus on let's focus on the celebration. Let's focus on getting you guys settled. I'm sure there'll be time, and there'll be time for whatever questions you have, and I'm sure we can come up with some answers for you. Probably at the party. We'll have everyone there, and everyone will be able to share their theories and their insights. But I'll let you know now, many here have kind of settled in and aren't as invested in those questions as they once were.
So, just to asking for a friend, perchance, for example, a large, let's say about 1,000 angry group of gnomes wouldn't be able to make their way in here, would they?
Oh, no, absolutely not. I don't believe they get past the first guardian. If they wish to bring harm to you, they cannot enter.
Lovely. Good to know. Thank you.
Like you say, I'm sure all of us have many questions. Maybe we will save it for tonight. I've certainly got some of myself. Maybe for now we can just begin preparations. You said we need to go to the farmer, and then we need to maybe organize a house being built.
Yeah. If you talk to Gigi, he'll help. He'll help with getting the food for the party. But after that, if you swing by Rhino's house, talk to him. He'll be able to help you with a house.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. I guess I'll turn to the rest of the party and how is this for everyone else? At least for me, this is a lot to take on at once.
Yeah, I'm a little bit I don't know. I'm a little bit suspicious about the fact that there's no answers, but as long as I'm safe here, I mean, yeah.
Are we still in earshot of those people we were just talking to?
I mean, I think if you want to, this could be on the way to Gigi's.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do that. Something I feel wrong here. Something doesn't feel right.
How do you mean?
I just feel disconnected from a part of myself. It's not bad, it's just different. I've felt this weird connection for a really long time, and now I don't feel it, and I don't know if it's good or bad or what to do about it.
Okay. Do you mean that this place has cut you off in some way?
Yeah.
David, can Alex sense Belhair or even see her as been talked about before?
Not at this moment.
Not even sense her at all?
No, not really.
Jalen, I'm wondering if you can use if your amulet still glows, if you can use that at all.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Can someone just hold and I'll whoever's nearest me, I will sort of hold out my amulet and ask someone to just hold it in their hand, like still around my neck.
Okay.
Alex will reach up with her very small arms and grab it.
Okay, while you're holding it, Jalen's entire body and everything he's holding just gets sucked inside the amulet. So now you're just holding a limp amulet.
Oh, no.
Well, There you go.
This is actually really, really great.
Alex is looking at
Out of
fascinating.
curiosity,
Yeah. I was gonna say, for the sake of the party, I guess my main thing is I just wanted to check if he was indeed still in there.
yeah, no, Mathani is still in there. They're very like, this is a interesting place.
Yes,
I believe we can do a lot of good here.
I certainly hope so. It looks like getting in was a success. So yeah, I maybe I'll check back later today.
Yeah, absolutely. I look forward to talking.
Okay. I'll get sucked back out of the necklace and appear standing next to you, Alex, with my neck inside the inside the band.
Imagine you're like bent over and crouched down. So
It's pretty uncomfortable.
Huh. I thought my stuff was weird.
Oh, well, I'm glad that was normal. Yes.
I was just I think yes, I think a friend of mine has managed to come through with me.
So are you gonna explain what just happened, or just gonna let it sit? That was not especially normal.
A friend of mine has a house of sorts inside this necklace, and I am able to enter and to join him.
Got it. You're a Pokemon.
I am my own, yeah, I'm my own Pokemon trainer. Yes, it pretty much is a Pokeball, yeah. So I am able to enter this only once a day for a short time, but it is a very good place. I've used this many times to hide from people. And if I get strong enough, I might be able to bring you guys in with me.
Interesting.
It's very cozy. I've spent so many years gathering very comfortable things. So it's a very lovely living space. It's got a really nice atmosphere.
Well, I'd love to see it when we get the chance.
Yeah. I'm not quite. It takes a lot out of me even just to be in there for a short time. So eventually I'll be stronger, hopefully. Well, yes. Anyway, so to answer your question, Hela, it looks like my connection to the arcane is still very strong. I do not know. You were saying you felt a bit different, so maybe it's different for you.
My connection's a bit less local, you
Okay.
could say.
Are you still you still were holding fire earlier though? Yes.
Yeah. It seems to work still. It just doesn't feel the same.
Okay. Well,
I don't really know how to explain it. We should move on, and I'll let you know if it changes.
Okay. Well, yeah, just keep us updated if anything is going wrong for you. Do you have the ability to? I'll use the symbol for mage hand and sort of like I guess pick up one of my bags on my shoulder and sort of like start levitating it and then putting it back down. Do you have this ability?
He does. He picks up your bag with his own mage hand. Yeah, I can.
Okay. But you say this feels strange to you.
It's hard to explain. Like I said, there's usually like a connection or a presence, something kind of like that, and it's just not there anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. It's been a long time since it was quiet, and now it is, and now I don't know. It's what I wanted, but I don't know if it it's good that I wanted it or not
Okay.
yet.
Well, maybe maybe this is a talk for a drink later on.
Sure. I was looking. It looks like we'd hit Rhino before we hit Martha. Maybe we should stop there and talk about the houses.
Sure.
You guys are on your way to Gigi, Farmer Gigi.
Oh, Gigi.
Yeah.
I can read. I lied. We're going to GG instead. I didn't say that.
All right.
So you guys approach this quaint little farmhouse. There's a windmill next to it, and out on the front porch of this farmhouse, kind of in like a rocking chair, is Farmer Gigi, who is a half orc Goliath.
Oh wow.
Do you mean half orc, half Goliath? That's cool.
Well, because a Goliath is generally like they're descendants of like half giants, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
So I figure this is like a giant and an orc achieved Farmer Gigi.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, I love that.
So Farmer Gigi is like 8 feet tall.
How many?
8 feet tall.
Oh, 8. Okay. Dang.
Oh, I love him already.
And like you can see he's like in a rocking chair with his hat over his eyes, clearly snoozing.
I feel awkward waking someone else up. I don't know if anyone else has these sort of reservations.
Alex is going right to him.
you go up to him. You just like tap him on the shoulder.
A light tap on the hand. I can't reach his shoulder.
You hear him give that like inhale snort that sometimes old people give when like they're like asleep and like wake up quickly.
Yeah, like a
Yeah. He reaches up and flips his hat up. Oh, hello there. Are you new in town? It's been quite a while since we've had some new people in town.
Yes, we were sent here to ask you for some apples as well as
a bushel of apples.
Oh, Maribel must be celebrating. Okay. Well, let's get to it then. I'm Gigi. Everyone just calls me Farmer Gigi. It's very good to meet you. Oh, he kind of just gives another breath and then just like sits up. You hear his knees popping as he sits up.
same.
He reaches over, grabs his little bag that's sitting next to him and goes, "Well, let's go get some baskets, and then you can help me get some apples." It's very I believe they're going to be. I believe the north half should be in full season right now.
Okay. Wait.
And like he walks over to his windmill and picks up some big wicker baskets and hands one to each of you.
Is this a strength-based thing?
Let's be real here. I'm a very small creature.
This basket is as big as you because it's meant for someone Farmer Gigi's size.
Excellent. I am going to be waddling with it. Just, I will not accept help. I will carry this.
Well, I guess I'll say to Gigi, are you the only farmer in town?
Oh, yes. I do most of the farming. I mean, sometimes Rhino will come and help me. Occasionally, some of the others will help me, but in general, it's just me. Although I will say, little Ida has been coming over more often recently.
Well, I suppose you must be fairly important then, if you're the source of a lot of food here.
Oh, important enough. I mean, a lot of the food comes from here. Some of it the others can create with magic. I just like farming. It's a nice place here.
Yes, it is. It's peaceful. Well, let's find some apples.
So as you guys are walking through the fields to the apple orchard, I think one of the things you guys will immediately notice is there are a lot of plants here that none of you recognize.
Oh.
Like they are of species and colors and varieties that you have never seen before.
Okay.
Huh.
Can I maybe speak with plants? Maybe.
Oh, you want to speak with plants? Sure.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
That's cool.
All right. So you'll cast Speak with Plants. Go ahead and mark off that spell slot. All right. What do you want to say to these plants?
what are you, man?
Man, Amanda, so culturally insensitive.
You know, respectfully, what are you?
David's struggling to come up with a name for these plants.
He's like, I never thought they'd ask.
do you do you have secrets that I should know?
Where are we? How did we get here? Is it good here?
One of them, it looks like a little like a blue cabbage. It says to you, "I'm a Bilo. I'm full of cobalt." Another one, this one looks like a corn stalk, but it's like it looks like there's like 3 or 4 corns at like every foot going up, so it's like the densest corn stalk I've ever seen. And this one is like, "I'm super corn."
I love him.
Out of curiosity, Amanda, can any of us hear this?
Yeah.
Let's see. Actually, what does the spell say? It says they're granted limited sentience and animation. They can communicate with you and follow you simple commands. It says with you, so I don't think.
Yeah.
But can we hear Amanda talking to them? I think
Yeah.
it's like just some random questions, and all of us turning and like, "You all right?"
I say yes, and you also see that the plants start to move and gesture towards her.
Wow. That's cool.
You know, yeah, it's an elf thing you wouldn't understand.
Man, you are prejudiced.
Banish her! Well, that's. I guess not. Maybe I haven't spent enough time in nature.
You know, you gotta connect with it, man. It's just really, it's all about getting down to your roots.
Gigi will smile and look at you, Elvis, and say, "Yes, a lot of these are very interesting plants that I've just collected over the years. Many things just appear in the grove every once in a while, and sometimes seeds do. Although many of these were from my previous collection. But if you want to learn more about these plants, go talk to Mambara. She's very very in tune with the plants. She can get them to tell you their stories."
What? I could have not cast that spell.
Oh, you used a spell slot.
Welcome to playing D&D. Oh, I could have not done that. Speaking of which, Ellie, you used both your spells last time, right?
I've used any spells. I've just used like resources.
Okay.
Oh, you use Silent Image though.
No, didn't you? You tried to Misty Step and Silent Image across the border.
Misty Step's a feat thing. The flight.
And Silent Image is at will because of
That's
invocation.
right. And then
Cool.
the final one was flight is a genie thing.
Genies. Got yourself
Yeah.
fancy
Yeah.
powers.
It's
Yeah.
pretty nice actually.
Meanwhile, I used a fourth of my lay on hands, so it's fine.
It should be fine. You guys shouldn't get too damaged.
Suddenly, Farmer Gidi turns around and smacks us with a pitchfork.
Hails I don't know, through the chest, gone for the rest of the game. Reroll your character.
I guess
All right.
I guess let's see where the farmer's taking us.
Yeah, let's go put some apples.
So you guys continue on to the apple fields. All right, you guys get to the apples, and these are really big apples. Like these are like grapefruit-sized apples. And you see that there are like 20 or so trees that are just like full of these apples. One thing you notice is that despite like, these are being like really ripe trees and stuff like that, you don't see any of the ones that are damaged. You don't see any ones that are like falling to the ground or rotting or anything like that. It seems that these trees are just like they're like pristine, honestly.
Does this place feel a little too perfect to you guys?
Maybe it's I can't say I've spent a lot of time in nature, but it does seem very idyllic. Very idyllic. Maybe I try not to be too cynical, but there's sometimes you shouldn't trust too easily, and I guess maybe it's good to all of us be just a little wary.
Didn't we come here to find something exactly like this, though? Wasn't that point?
I guess maybe for me I was more Yes, trying to run away, but also I was sent here understanding that I could be of service. So I guess I'm looking for ways I can be of service, and right now that's picking massive apples.
Big. I don't even know how many of those I'm gonna be able to carry, to be honest.
All right. I need everyone to make. Let's go with. What will be a good check for this? You can do either a athletics, a survival, or like a nature check maybe to try and collect apples.
Can I say acrobatics and that I'm leaping from tree to tree?
Sure.
Yeah. It's an 18.
Everyone got a 14, 18.
Okay, wait. What were the options again?
Ooh,
Anything that you could think would be associated
All
with
right.
picking apples, so like athletics, acrobatics, nature, survival.
All right.
I got a critical fail on a nature check. So
You have failed so much at picking apples.
Hold on, I'm trying to. Okay. I got a 21 nature check.
Nice.
Excellent.
I'm so good at picking apples. It's in my family blood.
Yeah.
All right. So all of you are able to collect some apples. You know, especially Alex, Jalen, and Elvis. You guys are able to fill up at least half or more of your basket. They're these are really solid apples. You're not even really worried about bruising them from like stacking on top of each other. However, Hella's having a bit of an issue. It's not. It seems like every time he goes for an apple or goes to a tree, the apples are just a little bit out of reach. They're just a little bit too far for him to reach. I can't quite figure out why.
can I use Mage Hand?
Yeah.
Sure. Use Mage Hand.
I use Mage Hand to attempt to assist myself in picking apples.
All right. As soon as you get your Mage Hand up to the apple and try to pick it, the apple moves out of the way.
What?
Man, they hate you.
Well, okay, hold on. Let me get creative really quick. Let me think for a second here.
Summon fruit.
Hold on. I just need to read this. So if they're avoiding me cognizantly, can I consider this tree and or these fruit creatures?
You can try.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to do the same thing I did to that monkey to these apples.
Okay. So
I'm going to try to teleport up to one and grab it really fast.
okay, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw as you teleport up to try and grab an apple.
All right. I got a 7.
Okay. You teleport up, and again the tree just like shifts out of the way, and you fall straight back down to the ground. You're gonna take a little bit of fall damage.
Alex is gonna quickly toss a couple of the apples she's collected into his basket.
Oh.
You take 2 damage.
Dang it. All right.
You just fall on your
A
butt.
tall tree. Dang.
These apples
Alright.
are just kicking our butts.
I got bodied by a fruit. That was the first time any of us have taken damage.
So as you turn around and Alex gives you some of her apples, you feel flat against your back a soft apple. It just splats against your back.
A soft one?
Yeah,
Like,
it just kind of just splatters across your back. You smell some cooking apple coming from your sword.
Eat him to assert your dominance.
I mean, I'm going to turn around.
All right, the tree is suspiciously still.
Okay. I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay,
I'm going to cast Unseen Servant.
okay.
I'm going to make this invisible creature pick the apples for me.
All right. So the evil creature goes up, and it starts pulling apples off and dropping them down. However, the tree starts to vibrate a bit, and then chucks an apple at you.
Chance to dodge it?
Well, I'm gonna roll an attack roll. Does a 9 hit you? No, it doesn't. So it just sails.
No.
It just sails past your head. But it just the tree just chucks the apple at you.
Alice in Wonder, or what's it? Yeah. No, what's it called? Wizard of Oz vibes right now. Getting attacked by trees. I'm just gonna continue to try and collect apples, I guess, with avoiding the tree trying to get me.
It's going to continue to throw apples at you.
What if I just step farther away?
It's an apple orchard, I'm assuming. Where are you going?
Is it all the trees, or is it just this tree?
It's just like,
It's just this one tree.
Well, I'm not gonna leave. It's a matter of principle now.
That's
What
amazing.
does this do? Hold on, no, that involves killing things.
All right, does a 20 hit you?
Yes. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Before it throws its next apple,
Yeah.
I'm going to. I'm gonna cheat. I'm going to use produce flame, and I'm not gonna throw it at the tree, but with you'll have to tell me if this works. With the flames of Phlegethos, it says whenever I cast a spell
Yeah.
that like is fire, I can choose to envelop myself in fire.
Mm-hmm.
Will that help me stop being hit by
Oh.
apples?
Might
And can it activate off of this cantrip?
it will activate off the cantrip. I'm not sure if it will help because these are ranged attacks.
Wait, is this gonna cause him any damage?
Me? No, it doesn't hurt me.
The apple he's throwing will.
Okay, so is Hella within 5 feet of me?
Well, actually, you just gave him some apples.
I did.
So probably.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, that's true.
So I will, use my fighting style interception to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus 3.
Let's go.
All right. Can you reduce it by 4?
That would literally be the minimum roll. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you managed to. How do you deflect this apple?
I'm gonna just take my short sword out and just skewer it through the air as it's sailing towards Hella. Just maybe a couple like a foot away from Hella's face.
That's cool.
Just laughing the whole time.
Hella really wishes no one was around so he could set this tree on fire.
This tree looks angry.
Tree looks angry. It's a tree.
Have you ever seen Lord of the Rings?
The-
Look, those trees have never been angry a day in their life.
the trunk of the tree, like it was made of Play-Doh, scowls.
What is happening?
Is this tree still hostile trying to throw apples?
Yes,
Okay.
it is, and I'll say that you guys can see that the base of the trunk, it looks like a mouth opens. You can see some teeth and a tongue hanging out.
Can I do animating performance?
Sure. What do you want to animate?
Anime performance? You can get some ooh eyes.
These animates, not anime.
He's animating it so it has the face to
Oh.
scowl at you.
Animating performance. You can do a. What are you going to animate when you do this?
I don't know if this is possible, but I was thinking I could animate the tree and cause it to be friendly. It says the item is friendly to you and your companion.
So unfortunately, that won't work because this tree counts as a creature.
Okay. All right, I won't do that then.
A creature, you say, David?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I yelled at the I thought we weren't supposed to be prejudiced here. Why is this tree like this?
Is Gigi near us?
No, Gigi's off on the other end of the field picking apples.
I'm gonna start walking towards him, just leaving this tree. I'm just gonna go get him and be like, the tree doesn't like Hella.
It's going to toss an apple at you then. Because, it doesn't hit
Yeah,
you though.
yeah, it doesn't.
David, I would like to walk up to the tree and tell the tree, I'm really sorry. And then I'd like to cast Polymorph on the tree. Could you do a Wisdom saving throw, please?
Okay.
Wisdom.
Hold up.
We are just who needs spell slots to get them? To get
is
this tree.
important.
Yeah.
All right.
My next step was the spell magic on the tree.
Not after my Polymorph. That'll ruin it.
No, not now. That was gonna be what I did next. But I'm saying is I got burning hands sitting right there.
Does a 15 pass?
My DC is a 16, so it fails.
All right, so it fails. What are you going to polymorph this tree into?
I'm thinking like a very skinny baby Groot. So it's still a plant, but it's real skinny and has 0 apples and no ammunition in any way.
All right.
Do all of the apples transform with it, or do they just fall off the tree?
They transform with it. And
Bummer.
then you see this baby Groot looks up at you and is very angry and is like shaking its fists.
Oh, that's awesome.
Then at that moment, you only catch a glimpse of this because it's very fast. The angry Groot stops moving, and then you see like a blur move to another tree, and then that tree starts moving.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no. I'm so sorry, baby Groot.
Now it's just a cute tree. Now it's not even an alive cute
Oh.
tree.
Okay. Does this new tree appear to be hostile towards us yet?
Yes,
Oh dear. Okay.
it is acting the same way the old tree was.
It's like a spirit of some kind.
Ella, the one thing I thought is you could sit on baby Groot and then I could unpolymorph it, and now you're at the top of a tree and you can get all the apples. But right now, let's deal with this other tree.
All right.
All right. I don't think the problem wasn't getting in the tree. It was. Never mind.
What? I just don't,
All
don't
right.
understand.
It's probably at this point I'm gonna have you all roll initiative,
go.
just so we can.
Okay.
Am I gonna find this tree?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright.
My dice, come back.
So Amanda, on your character sheet, initiative should be right next to your armor class, I think, and it's basically just your dex modifier.
Okay.
I got a 14.
Do you want me to roll initiative? Because my plan was going to find Gigi, but
Probably, yeah, just so we can get this like in time. See.
excellent. Oh, it's a 1.
I mean, you are involved. It did throw an apple at you. You are involved now.
That is true. I have a total of 5.
Okay, so 5. What was Elvis's?
Okay. 17.
Okay. What is Hella's?
14.
And what is Jalen's?
Also 14.
All right. Which of you has the higher dex, or which do you want to go first?
My dex is
I
+1,
got a +3, so I don't mind.
so
Okay.
you can go first.
And then let me just grab a token for
Just-
this.
I'll just say, you don't want me to go first because there will be no more trees left. There will be just fire.
All right. So, and I'll roll for it. All right, it's got a 15. I figure actually, yeah. Do you want to just call it there so that we roll initiative and then next week we'll pick up with the fight?
Music for this episode was Voice of Nature and Forest Lullaby by Les FM and was distributed by Pixabay.com. Thank you for listening to this episode of The Grove. If you enjoyed this episode, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel to find more episodes and other Grove-related content.